Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 1 of 1 back again, and we got to figure out what exactly we want to do. Actually, no, hang on. Let me get my tools out. There we go. Okay. Sorry, bear with me for a moment. Alright, so you can go there. Okay. So what I would like to do now is check the centrifuge to see kind of where we are. We have a lot to go through. Okay, so that can go 4 ways. I think what we can do here is we'll set this thing up to go off again. I don't know, probably like another 5,000 fuel or something like that. Now, some of the suggestions that I got in comments was to have all of the refueling, controlled by the IC unit as well. I mean, I could potentially do that, but let's say I wanted to just do like a 3,000, trip or whatever. I mean, if I wanted to be able to set that manually, like I would need like a bunch of, I don't know, like the little rotating dials or whatever. And then I'd need some logic, some multipliers in there, and it would just be kind of a pain. I mean, I could do it. Like, I think I'm confident enough with my coding skills in the game so far that I could maybe just barely get that done, but I don't know. This just seems easier to me. Plus, it's nice, to just sit back, relax, and watch a little display go up, right? Okay. There we go. So that will go off and get us some more ices. All right. Let's see. What else can I do? There are options to make our cave system bigger. I could replace the batteries. This is all pretty much standard for what I want in these things. There's a lot of storage in here. So we have 22,000 moles of oxygen, which is a lot. We have 14,000 moles in here. So, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff, right? So, I'm just trying to think. So, options of things that we could do is I could go and really hit into the greenhouse type stuff and like growing and getting all of that stuff automated. And then, I don't know, like finding traits or something of plants and then trying to make like the best kind or something like that. And that would be like its own little arc, I guess. And it would help me understand how all that is supposed to work. So I suppose that is a thing that I could do, but if I'm going to do that, I definitely want a much bigger greenhouse. And I would have to control pretty much all of the aspects within it. So the gas composition, I would need water in there somehow, and I would need gas as well. So I'm trying to think of like where, if I was going to do that, where would be the best place to do that? And another thing that I could set up is instead of having the solid generator right here, I could do a fuel generator and hook that up to some logic as well. And then another thing that I could do is take the exhaust from this and kind of put it somewhere. That could be an option too. Then I have that whole thing. I could maybe see if I can make that work. I mean, that would be, I mean, it's already built, right? So we probably should get it to work. So if we're going to do that, let's see, we're going to need a lot of this nitrice to go through into here. So, I don't know, get it done, I guess. Also, I need to make sure I'm watching the pressure inside of here. Do I have like just a dial? I feel like I need like a little dial. That's the gas dial. Yeah, this thing. Let me put this on there so that way I can kind of watch it as I'm filling up, you know, all of this stuff here. So we'll put it on here. That should work. There we go. Okay, so now I can just keep on clicking and I can watch this thing go up. If it gets into the red, I'll know to stop. And then that's going to be giving me a lot of nitrogen. And there should be a lot of nitrous in there too. In fact, this should actually be filling up. Yeah. Good. And then we can turn this on. And then this should also be filling potentially. But I need to make sure that this thing isn't going to be going crazy here. Okay, and then that is going into this pipe network. Apparently there's pollutants in there too. How did that happen? I don't know, it's fine. But yeah, so we're getting that stuff in there. More nitrice. And then I can, you know, get this thing started with like 3. Because I can fit 1 in there, 1 here, and then 1 there. Actually 4, because I've got that one up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's making a lot of noise. Okay, and apparently 24 megapascals is still in the green? How does that work? 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'm gonna trust the dial, so... I mean, the dial is pretty much hard-coded in there, so if that's not correct, then I don't know what's correct. And then if we take a look over here, we're at 2.1 megapascals of nitrogen. Okay. And how are we doing over here? Okay, so we're at 6 liters. Okay, I might need to make another vent, or not vent, but radiator. So let me make another one of those. And then I've got the green paint here, so that's good. So do I have another radiator here already or no? No. Okay. So if you don't mind, I would like to make another radiator. Radiator. Pipe radiator. There we go. That needs steel. Okay. There's some steel for you. We'll just make 1. Okay, so that can turn off. Also, what are you doing here? Okay. So that's fine. We'll turn that off as well. I can also replace these batteries with the bigger ones. And that should hopefully help a little bit. All right, so I would like you to go there. And then I will paint you. There we go. Good. Now, that should be keeping this down to temperature. Okay, good. And what do we have in here? 6 liters still. All right. And then what we have in here is mostly nitrogen. It's in nitrogen. Oh, hey. Rocket's back. Excellent. Good, good. Alright. How are you doing? You're doing your thing. Is this, like, not moving? Why are you not moving? There we go. I don't know why that gets stuck sometimes. It's kind of weird. Alright, so that's got pretty much all nitrogen in there. And I need the nitrous. So that's kind of annoying, because I need more of it. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're getting up into the higher pressures. Okay, so that should work for a little bit at least. It's not really getting us very much. Well, no, I suppose it is. I guess that just turns into liquid right away. So that's actually pretty good. Actually, let me take a look at this one more time. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, so we'll let that run for a little bit. We don't need the oxygen on anymore. CO2, I think that was also empty. Yeah, so it's just nitrogen and nitrous oxide in here now. So CO2 can turn off. All right, good to go. And then we'll deposit this over into the room over here. Kind of tired. All right, so that can go there. That's gonna pull everything out. How are we looking in here? 379 moles of liquid nitrous oxide. Okay, and it is cold in here. About 7 degrees. And that'll be good enough for that, I think. All right, so what I can do here is pass through a little bit more of this gas, the heated exhaust. Oh wait, that's already... Okay, so 50 kPa and it's not doing anything? Like, what's going on there? Okay, so that's equalized. So this has to pump out. Is this not pumping? I can't tell if that's on or not. That's going from here, so that should be powered, right? Shouldn't that be like bright green? Right, I need the drill for this. There we go. That was weird. Okay, so let's put this back. All right, waste tank, we'll swap that out. Air tank, might as well swap that out. That'll be fine. Okay. And let's see, so we have a little bit of nitrous oxide left in there. We'll just kind of leave it there for now, I guess. What I would like to see, however, is what is in here. It has 23.5 liters. Right, because I don't have the other valve on here to drain it back out. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to take this and we'll just dump the whole thing over into the other one. And I mean, even if I have pollutants in there, I mean, the system that I've got is, I think, functional enough. That it should work just fine. Well, that emptied out very quickly. And I don't think the pollutant in there is liquid anyways, so maybe that's just adding in, I mean, it added in a lot of nitrous oxide, so that's good. Okay, how are we doing here? So we're dropping in there, so these things should be doing something. Because it's a pressure difference too, right? So the output pressure has to be less than the input pressure, otherwise the stuff doesn't go in. So yeah, nah, I don't know. It's weird. Okay, and the only liquid that's going to be in here is just going to be stored in that little pipe there. So I think that should actually be fairly fine. Okay, now apparently, oh yeah, because I put in that. So we've got a little bit of oxygen, still a lot of nitrogen, so we'll take that out. Okay, so it's just kind of doing its thing. All right. All right, we'll send the rocket off again. And for the record, the actual fuel usage to come back to the planet looks to be about 300. But I think they say 500 because, you know, if you can stop or return home when your fuel hits 500, you should make it back quick enough. But if you don't get there fast enough, then yeah, it's not good. Oh, we are running low on fuel. That's why it's filling up so slow. Okay. Okay, so we definitely need more fuel generation for this, I think. So we could do this by adding another gas mixer somewhere along the line. I mean, there's plenty of ways to do it. So, but we'll just send that guy off. And he'll get us some more ice. And then also I wanted to check the ice. Okay, so we have 17 stacks of oxide in the silo. 3 stacks of volatiles. 0 stacks of the nitrice. And 16 stacks of the water ice. Okay. I feel like another thing I could set up is the nitrolyzer again. Uses up a lot of power, but I think that should be fine. We need coal quickly. I mean, not quickly, but... All right. Don't want to run out of power after all, right? Ooh, we need even more than that. Okay. Do. Okay, and I should probably start thinking about the greenhouse more seriously at this point. I still have enough tomatoes in there, I think, for another 2 cans of food. Maybe just 1 more can of food, but there is not enough CO2 in there. At least not at the moment. So, okay, so if I'm going to build this greenhouse somewhere, it's got to be somewhere with access to all of our gas. Because I don't want to have to run pipes, you know, all over the place just to kind of, you know, feed this thing. Okay. And we have a storm. Did you close the door? I think I closed the door. I did not close the door. Okay, we will head up here. Take a look at the status of stuff. Okay, so we have 70. Good. Alright, so that is still doing its thing. How are you doing? About 12, 15, about 2,000? Maybe a little over 2,000 in there right now. It's not bad. Okay. Next thing I want to check is our fuel. And then if I need any oxides or whatever in there. Also, how are we doing in here? Carbon dioxide is just about empty. Nitrous oxide, just about empty. We're still at 26 megapascals. So most of that is going to be the nitrogen, I think. Okay. Then we have 780 kilopascals of fuel. We could use more of this stuff. So let's turn this off for now. We'll go over to here, and I'm going to change this to 4. So it'll let through 4, and then it'll shut off. So that'll just put all of that into here. So we can watch that go up. And because that's not actually adding it into this line, I can do that separate from all the other stuff. And I think that was the only one, apart from the liquid ice, or the water ice, I should say, that I can do that with. All right, so that's done again. And I think as the pressure goes up in the lines, it increases the speed at which I make the fuel. So it's better to have more than less, I think. Do another 4. Yeah, so I think that'll help with the fuel. So that'll be good. So now we have more hydrogen than we have oxygen. That's always interesting. Let's see. 24 megapascals. We'll send like an oxide into here. Now it's going to increase the pressure, but I don't know how much though. Looks like not by much. Wait, shouldn't that be going... That is oxide, right? That's going into here, right? Am I missing something? No. 14.2. Wait, why is this not connected? It's connected at the same spot in the back. But why isn't this going off of here and into the line? That's interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna head out there and we'll take a look at it and I don't know, just kind of rebuild the pipes on in there, because I don't want to break the thing, right? Okay, so here's this. Okay. Let me see if that... Okay, why is this not exiting out? Is it not powered? It should be powered. It's most definitely powered. Okay, what is going on with this? What's going on up there? Okay, so I know that this is all connected up properly, so why is it not removing the gas? Weird. I don't know if that's like a glitch in the game or... because, I mean, it's connected up properly. I don't know why it's not working. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. Okay, so that's on. It's powered. It's got the data hookup as well. This is doing its thing. Like, is it just me? I mean, we're up to 21 megapascals in here now. Oh, now it's pushing it. Okay. Okay. So then, in order for this to push out into the main line, it has to have more pressure than what the pipe itself has. Okay. That is interesting. That is very interesting, actually. Of course, that has nothing in it. Okay, that's fine. Huh, okay. Now, the other thing that I do have to do, with this especially, is to get the water out and into a tank somewhere. Because then, I mean, eventually I'm going to have to crush the water ice up there before the silo fills up. But, I mean, I really don't have too much use for water at the moment. But if I built a greenhouse, then I would, so... And by greenhouse, I mean like a much, 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 much bigger greenhouse than just this. What I could do is expand this a lot. Then this would have to move out. Hmm. I mean, how much space do you need for like a proper greenhouse, right? Obscured by organic supplies? What? That's weird. Okay, and we'll kind of make this go out here. Do I need this one? That doesn't have enough charge. Okay. Have more charge. Okay. So I have to move the organic supplies, so that way it will let me place that last block. Okay. There, you happy? I don't understand, but if that's what it needs, that's what I will give it. Okay. Apparently that's what it needed. Alright. Then we'll go out again over here. Okay. So let me get the steel out of here. That can go back up there. Okay, now this can go into here. I'm gonna need a lot more steel. So I'll have to make another batch. That's fine. Need to make some more gold as well. That is also fine. Alright, frames, steel frames, make those, use up all the stuff. And then we'll close out of this, open this. Alright, so 125 versus 375, right? So 100. And then we will split this in half. And that can go there. Okay. And then we need 375 of these. So there is 50, 100, 200, 300, 350, and 375. Excellent. Okay, now we can head over to the furnace and get all of that sorted. That's got a lot of pressure in there right now. It'll probably be fine, right? All right, good to go. Now I just gotta wait for this to finish. Gotta go through another 200. Okay. Now we just need to increase our temperature in here a little bit. There we go. And I think we need 800 for steel or 900. It's one of the two. There's 800. Okay. That should hopefully get us up to 900. There we go. There we go. 500 steel. Good to go. All right. Now, he gave us a bunch of steel frames, so that's cool. Now we'll build this out. We'll go out this way too. Might as well. Okay, so this is practically quadrupling the size that we've got. And we'll go even bigger. Go one more out on this side. Okay. So with that, now we need just a ridiculous amount of steel sheets. So that can go there. We have 21 here. We're gonna need more, like a lot more. So that can go there. And then we can work on setting all of this up. So let's see, I need my tools. Need this little guy, all right. Okay. And I need a battery as well. All right, what are you at in here? Currently 52%, okay. All right, what do we got? 18 steel sheets, I will take those. And we will continue. Okay. Good. And more, please. I have enough for this last one. Oh, I have steel sheets. Okay. All right, how are we doing? Okay, so let's stop this for now. See if I have enough juice for one last weld. Good. Alright. And then this can go there. And then that can swap that. Okay, good to go. Alright. Now I need a lot of walls. And I have none available. Okay, that's fine. Okay, wall. Make me a bunch of those, please. Okay, we are still producing a lot here. So we've got nearly 2,000, maybe even over 2,000. Yeah, definitely over 2,000 stuff in here now. Okay, so we will turn that off. We will reset the IC. And then I have to make sure that this thing is turned on so that we get sorts. Good. All right, now we just got to get all of this out, so that'll be fun. Another 568 coal out of that. Definitely enough to keep us in business for a while. And another 1,000 iron. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that much iron. I mean, it's already going to be hard enough, like, because I mean, that little thing right there is filling up. Right. Now, granted, it still has a long way to go before it's, you know, all the way full, but yeah, like 1,000 iron is like 20 stacks. I mean, I'm not using that much iron. All right, good to go. That should start itself back up. Excellent. And then this thing came back too, right? Right? No. What happened? Why did it not come back? Okay. So, this is fun. We have to rebuild the rocket now. That's going to be a pain. Okay, what happened in the code then? Huh. Well, that was unexpected. Well, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, so let's just rebuild the rocket, right? Alright. I need a lot of space for all of the crap that I'm going to be pulling off of there, so let's just head down here, drop off all of this stuff. So that can go there, that can go there, these can go here and there. Active vent, passive vent, okay. Atmospherics kit can go in there too. Paint. Also, that's a lot of walls. How are we doing? 17, 18? We'll just let that keep going, it's fine. Okay. So then paint. Good, and then that can go right up there. Alright. I need water. That can go into the atmospherics, and I can get myself another can. That was too loud, which means that my helmet is open. All right. So, thoughts about the rocket. I don't know why. Oh, I only have enough for one more can. Okay. That's, I mean, fine, but I'm definitely gonna need more tomatoes. And I have lots of potatoes, so I'm not really worried about that. But if it was on, or en route, right? Let me just pause this for now. If it was en route to a new location when we hit 500, I don't know if that would have changed anything, really. Whoa, what are you doing? Keep your helmet closed. All right. Okay, so, I don't know, okay. We have lots of space now, so we just need to get this thing torn apart. All right, so what do I need for you? Probably this, right? No, wrench. Okay. So there's a bunch of that. I'm gonna need an angle grinder. Okay. There's the plastic. There's the steel. And then we take this apart one more time. Okay. So now that can go there. And then we need another wrench. More parts. Okay. And then we need the angle grinder again. Gives us more plastic. More steel. Whoops. And another rocket part. Okay. And then just repeat the process again and again and again. Oh, and this one requires a hand drill. Oh, this might be the one with the tanks. No. Okay. Okay, angle grinder. Wrench. Okay, so there's the tanks. Now I need probably this thing again, right? Okay. So there's that, and then we have just one more section to take apart. All right. So now I need to drop stuff off somewhere. I should probably set up like a locker or something for like temporary storage. So let me make that real quick. You're gonna need iron. Locker. Make a couple of these. There's one. Okay, that is more of those, so that'll be good. All right, that'll give us our 2 lockers. Okay. Now, as far as where to put these, I mean, how much space do I need? Shelf medium? Corner locker, overhead corner, overhead locker. That might actually be kind of what I need. Yeah, okay. So now we have all of these rocket parts. That only used 1 locker? Okay. I mean, that's fine, I guess. We can take this other locker and put it, I don't know, somewhere. Okay. We'll just put this, I don't know, there. I have no idea. All right, but that should give me enough space to take apart this last little bit. All right, so wrench. grinder. And unfortunately, you do have to completely take this thing apart. Oops, that needs to go there. And then rebuild it from scratch. I mean, you don't have to take apart this, but everything else you know. You gotta rip the whole thing apart. Okay. Now we're gonna need sheets and the welder. And then plastic sheets. More plastic sheets. Okay, so, and then we need the 10 parts. There we go. Okay, so there's the bottom of the rocket. Then we go on to the next part, which I need to grab out of here. Ice mining, silo, automation, fuel tank. Okay. Alright. Need the wrench and 4 of these tanks. Okay. Then I'm gonna need this thing again. And steel sheets. Oh, more steel sheets. Okay. And then 12 electronic parts. Good. Okay. And that is everything for that. Okay, now I need the silo module. Oh. Okay, whoa, geez, rocket, calm down. All right, so I can take this, and this now. Okay, so next is going to be the silo module. That's going to require iron sheets, and then plastic sheets, and electronic parts. Okay, then I need the ice mining module. Now, because I used the coupler already, it kind of stays attached to the part here, so I don't need to, do it again. Okay, and then I need plastic sheets. Okay. And that. Oh, no. Dang it. Okay. Head back up, all the way up. Okay, then I need the electronic parts. Okay, so there's the drill. And then I need the automation module on top. And that's going to require the rest of the sheets, and the plastic, and the 20 electronic parts. There we go. Okay, so now that is all back together, connected as it needs to be, so that should be good to go. All right. Now this has to get reset. This is logic writer for launch. So I think this goes to the automation module, button launch, and it goes into activate. That is from the pump here going into there. Okay, now this logic writer reads from the switch, and it writes to, this is to the silo. And then we write that to the open, and then this is going to read from the automation module, and it's going to be looking at, actually no, this is looking at the silo module. Exponent, ratio, quantity. There we go, and then that is taking that and writing it to there. I think that is good to go. This, of course, now has errors. Because all of this has to be set back up again, or what? Okay. All right, what do we got? Okay, so that is, it is everything, right? Yeah, that's everything. And I said line 18, right? So it's R mode, auto mode. Okay, R mode is R0. Or auto, okay, so that's the, yeah, okay, so it's just the mode of the whole thing. Okay, so we will confirm, we will export this to the chip. There we go. Okay. Nope, it still doesn't like it. Oh, that's broken. Okay, that's why. Okay. Okay, now it's at line 21. What's at line 21? The fuel mod. Okay. Hang on, do I just have to go through all of this? Okay, so that's the module for this thing. LED mode, minables. Okay, is it good now? Okay, I think it's good now. I don't want to remove, I want to close you, sir. Why are you just, okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Now I will pick you up and throw you back into here. Okay. So, I mean, I think that means that it's good to go. So I just had to reset these two things. So that's fine. Yeah, and that reset all of that. We are landed. We have that much fuel, apparently. Which is not very much. I'm assuming that's just whatever was left in the pipe. All right. And you're doing your thing. Good. Let me see what we have in here for fuel. And also check the oxides and basically the overall level of stuff in here. Okay, so that's done everything. Okay. And then what are we at for fuel? 2 megapascals? Okay. Which means that this should have dumped all of its stuff as well. Good. This has not. Right, because that's just going to equal whatever pressure we have for the fuel anyways. This is interesting. We have the nitrogen. Oh, right. Because this, in order to exit out, there we go. So that'll basically dump everything that it's got in here into the pipe system until it equalizes, and that should be fine. So yeah, so we should be right at about 3 something in here, right? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. All right. And then you, I haven't even used you yet, so you shouldn't have anything in there. Smart canister has 10 liters of liquid nitrous oxide in there. It's kind of cool. All right. So we will take this, and how are you doing? 6 liters? Okay. All right. Good. Forgot to turn the pump off. Whoops. My bad. Okay, so that'll be good there. 457 moles of liquid nitrous oxide in there now. Are you guys doing anything right now? Not really? Okay. It is warmer in here though, so it's definitely doing something. It's just not making it spin like crazy, so I suppose it is what it is, right? All right. So that can go there. All right. How am I doing for all of this nonsense? That'll be fine. We can swap that out as well. We could probably actually pump a little bit more in there. That should be fine. Canister, we're good there. Okay. So what do we have for all of our gases? We're at 1.065, 967. Okay. We can do a little bit of everything, I suppose. So we'll do another 4 of those. Do another 4 of these. So that'll pump into here. Okay. And then this one. That's not going to do anything until the pressure drops down the rest of the way. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just kind of let those do their thing. We can turn these off at the very least. I mean, I could just leave those on. I'm sure it's not really hurting anything, right? I don't think they use up much power. I think the ice crushers do, though. So, but I mean, it's fine. We have more than enough coal to satisfy our energy needs at the moment. And then once I get this gas generator up and running, then we really won't have to worry about anything. Okay, so what do you think? More oxide? I think we can do another 4 oxide. And I'll set this thing up to 4 as well. Okay. Should I do another 4? I mean, I could, right? Okay, we're up to... I mean, it's going up slowly, so that's good, I guess, right? We'll do 1 more set of 4, and then that'll be good. Pressure in here is decent. All right. So, and then this, probably turn that off depending on what this is at. Yeah, that's probably fine right there. Okay. So that'll be good. And then also I should turn that off when I'm not using it. Pumps do use up a lot of power, so. And that's fine as well. All right. And we are at an hour in the video. So we've got ourselves set up. Rocket is rebuilt. We've got a much larger area for our greenhouse, so we just need to finish building that. Something I could do in the couple minutes we have left, to kind of clean it up a little bit. Yep, that looks better. Okay. So this will be our greenhouse and probably the next big project that we work on. I got to figure out how all of that works, so that'll be fun. Yeah, all right. But that's probably going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed, and if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.